Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions.
So the woman that got denied a Lyft ride because she was too big is now suing Lyft. This is Lyft's comment on her post saying, "We're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We like to address this as soon as possible." Honey, she wasted no time meeting up with lawyers to sue these people. She also met up with Fox 2 News Channel, and they said, plus-size Detroit rapper says Lyft driver refused to let her in his car. The driver apologized but said his tires essentially couldn't handle her weight and that she wouldn't fit inside. Her attorneys say weight is a protected characteristic against discrimination in Michigan, and they're filing a lawsuit against the company. Baby girl is coming for the coin. I want to know, do y'all think that she has a chance of winning this case? I think regardless of whether she wins or not, whether they settle in court, this is definitely going to change things when it comes to transportation, I believe, with Lyft, Uber. They're going to make it to where this doesn't happen again. Something is going to change after this. What do you guys think?
You know what, bro? This is America. You can win any frivolous lawsuit. Bro, I've heard of some crazy lawsuits that was won, bro. It's wild. But I want to know what type of car he was in, bro. If the dude was in like a Prius, a smart car, one of them little smart cars that a nice size NFL linebacker could probably push over, like, yeah, she probably will bend the damn tire and flatten it, bro. Like, she may weigh as much as the damn car. No cap. I'm not lying. I ain't trying to be funny. They got some small cars out here, man.
First off, there's a lot of people just in life in general, not just relationships, on jobs, in business deals, friendships and shit. You fake like more than what you are. And so then because you convince yourself based on faking that you're more than what you are, you expect people to treat you like your potential or the view that you have of yourself that does not match where you at right now. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Like you fake like more than what you are, and then you expect people to treat you based on how you're faking.
Yeah, that's one thing about me, bro. I ain't never been that delusional to fake like I'm something that I've never been. Like, I never acted like I had money when I was broke. And I pretty much wear my whole life on my sleeves for the most part. I'm a private individual. Some things I'm just not going to come to the internet with. But, bro, I've told people my story, like just, you know, getting my car repoed. I got evicted before, just going through rough times. You know, I done slept in a car for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying, bro? Took showers in public, well, you know, wash-offs in public bathrooms. I done did all that shit.
We hear women come up and talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness and lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow we make it different every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman. Nothing.
Why
you didn't say no.
I'm just gonna,
all that, bro. Didn't say nothing about.
I can tell you what.
This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house, and I also identified my childhood trauma and it took inventory over my baggage, and I got it out the way. Oh, also I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on. Now the problem with men is that we won't admit that those are the worst parts of us too. But shorty, y'all have taken the worst parts of what it means to be successful, and y'all wear that like a badge. Look at what it's done to us. If you need an example of what it looks like to only live in your accomplishments, look at the black men around you. You in a city full of them. Look at how devoid they are. Look at what it took them to get to where they are. Look at how underdeveloped some of them are emotionally. This is what you want? Is this what we gonna do, to let accomplishments be band-aids for that?
Damn, bro, that brother was spot on with that shit. Cause man, listen, if you talk to high level dudes, a lot of times they are devoid of a lot of things that women would want in a relationship. But these people are the 1%ers, and to get to the top, bro, you gotta be an apex predator, and you have to be willing to cut a few throats. Real talk. I'm not lying, bro. You talk to a CEO, don't fall for that little smile that he give you, because they are charming people. They know how to speak and communicate. But man, you peel back those layers, bro. These people a lot of times ain't the best people in the world, bro. And remember, these are the people that are making decisions in economic downturns, laying thousands of people off, knowing these people have mortgages, families to support, man. And they make the decision without shedding a single tear, bro. Won't even give a damn, because it ain't gonna affect their bottom line. They gonna still make that CEO salary every single month. I mean, yeah, every month. But he hit the nail on the head with that one.
Let me tell you why I do not care for show me wifely things before we get married. Right? I never care, because when we went through our celibacy journey as a couple before we got married, it got to a point where our feelings were so, and our beings are so intertwined outside of what we shared physically, because we didn't share anything physically. It was all emotional, right? It was all just pure, man, do you love him for him? Do you love her for her? I didn't care to, oh, she cooks, or does she clean? Does she do all this other stuff, right? It had zero importance whatsoever. And it's because I grew to love her so much, and she grew to love me so much, that any problems that we had when we were married, we loved each other enough just to simply fix it, because we wanted to make each other happy. So if she needed me to do something that I didn't want to do initially, or it was outside of myself or whatever, I would adjust. And the same thing for her. I believe that if you do not want to move forward with somebody simply because they did not show you the qualities of a wife that you wanted in terms of their actions, cooking and cleaning, or a husband doing all this other stuff, paying for bills, then that says that you were more interested in what they could do for you than that person themselves.
I get that.
That's good.
Hey, bro, before modern society put all this love shit in place, man, you did get with people for the reason of what they could do for you. That's why you have arranged weddings in different parts of the world, because two families are bringing resources together, right? You know, now that we have grocery stores and we can just go in there and buy groceries and don't have to farm and shit like that, bro, like, yeah, you could think of love first, but man, first of all, when we put this marriage construct shit together, this shit was a benefit to the woman.
How the guilt is killing me for getting a divorce after 1 year?
Kitty, you married? What's up?
What did you divorce for? Would you share that?
He had a manic episode on me.
Oh, no.
But I didn't leave him for that. I left him because he is attached to his trauma with his mom and his ex, which leaves him space to tell them about our personal business.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Okay. Okay, well, this can go multiple ways.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm trying to lighten this up now.
No, don't lighten it, because I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to tell me. Be honest.
Okay, just to be honest with you, whenever we do certain things, whenever we make decisions, whenever we decide to make major life decisions based off of emotions or off of just impulse, and then we realize that it wasn't a good decision, internally we have to look at ourselves. And because we have to mirror our bad decisions, that's where the guilt starts to show up. The opposite side is that there's societal expectation when it comes to marriage. Traditionally, spiritually, in regards to religion, your family, whatever the case may be, because I don't know if your family values marriage. And then also, you possibly may have felt like you abandoned him in that moment of the manic episode that he possibly had. And sometimes when we are not used to choosing ourselves, or we're not used to paying attention to what it is that we need, and we're constantly having to do for other people and pleasing other people and meeting their needs and stuff like that, it makes us feel shame and it makes us feel guilt. I understand that a year is short timing, but if you realize that this right here, these things that maybe this marriage was just a bad decision on both of us. Maybe I didn't really get a chance to really get to know you. When you start having those conversations with yourself, you're really gonna have to respect and advocate for yourself. Respect the fact that you may have made a mistake. You are human. Mistakes are human experiences. Some people marry and then some people fail, but you gotta give yourself some grace. I do understand that that is a short timing, But what I'm listening to, although I do feel like those things were there first and you just missed those red flags for whatever reason you missed them.
I take accountability for that.
And I respect that. I respect that. That's probably where that guilt and shame is coming from. But I don't know if people are in your ear. I don't know if it's people criticizing you. So it's just self-criticism.
It's just self-criticism.
Don't criticize yourself for mistakes. You can't keep criticizing yourself. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't learn from, but the more that you beat yourself up, the more that you constantly keep those memories and those things vivid, and you're not actually looking for the lesson in it, you're just looking for the pain in it, you're constantly inflicting this pain on yourself, and it's not going to help you grow from that.
Thank you.
Did anybody else have something?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think that most of the guilt come from just what you said. Like, I seen this shit and I let it slide, because that's what happens. Like, a lot of the shit that we let slide early in a relationship ends up tanking it at the end. And then in your head, you like, I knew it, but I gave it a pass. So I say, you know what? It ain't that bad. Maybe we can move past it, or maybe I could try to make it work. His relationship is a little unhealthy with his mama. I don't like how he prioritizing her over me, but you know what? Let's just try to rock out and see what we can do. And that's the same thing that downed the relationship. And I think that's what's eating her up more than anything.
I think we don't talk about enough that good decisions hurt too.
Yep.
Like when we talk about guilt, it's always like, oh, you made a bad decision, you made a mistake. But sometimes the right decision's gonna hurt too. You didn't want to make that decision, but you knew that you had to.
Hey man, as you get older, dog, let's say you done been to 2 or 3 serious relationships, dog. Every relationship that end, you should be probably taking inventory of all the little shit that you didn't like. So when you move forward to the next one, you be like, man, if I see them same red flags, I'm gunning it. I'm hitting the exit straight like that, dog. By the time you done got about 2 or 3 serious relationships, as a man, you gonna know, I definitely don't want a woman that does this. I don't want a woman who talks like this, dresses like this, walks like this, whatever. You done seen all that and how it played out in those other relationships.
Why is it that I can be wifey material, doing all the right things? A guy can say that he really cares or loves you. You have everything together, but you're not his choice at the moment.
You misunderstood something. Just because I want you to be in a relationship with me doesn't mean I'm in a relationship with you. Just because you go with me doesn't mean I go back with you. And here's the thing, when a man says, I'm not ready, that doesn't mean you get that ready. That means you listen, because here's the thing, an unready man is ready to hurt, ready to lead on, ready to waste your time. And you are listening to a man tell you he's not ready, and what do you still do? Be his wifey type? You are being a wifey to a man that ain't even your boyfriend yet, and you are questioning him instead of questioning yourself. What about your self-worth makes you feel like giving those intimate, deep parts of yourself to a man that ain't even committed to you? My point is, if he ain't ready, say next. You deserve better than being placed on layaway by a man that may not ever get you out of that. My question is, if you thought you can get the man you deserve, why you waiting on the one that ain't ready yet? So maybe if you upgrade your life, you heal yourself, and you get to where you need to be, then maybe you will have a higher standard for men to reach over that deserves your wifely type quality.
Say, bro, if your situationship hear this, man, bro, you gonna have a hard time, bro. Y'all gotta keep y'all the situationships away from this nigga, man. Y'all program can get all messed up, man. Y'all I got self-worth. Where are we going with this? You been listening to that nigga on the podcast, huh?
Like a dog coming around, you know what I'm saying, wanting affection, wanting to, a dog shouldn't try to dap me up. A dog should stay in a dog's place. I feel like a dog should be like the help. Like, I feel like a dog shouldn't make eye contact with people. They need to be outside. They need to just be happy that they don't have to hunt for their own food. You ever seen a dog? Dogs are very presumptuous now. Like they'll like sometimes I'll be at people's house and like the dog will if you sitting like this, the dog will use its snout or its nose to you on the elbow, like, hey, pet me. Like, who do you think you are?
Affectionate, loving gift of a presence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It's terrible.
See, like, my thing is,
you're the worst person I've ever met. How can you feel that way?
Do you think that after, we fought for civil rights and to be able to go into whatever place we wanted to, how long do you think it took for us to realize that white people be letting dogs in the kitchen? Do you think it was like immediate, or do you think like we had to wait till like the 70s to like vibe with the white people?
I don't know.
I love this dude, dog. Hey, bro, real talk, that will piss white people off. I do it on Facebook all the time, bro. I told people like, bro, listen, I'm not eating at your house if you have a dog. And I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Dogs shed a shitload of hair. Dogs walk outside on the ground where other animals piss, shit, throw up, whatever the case is, blood sometimes, everything. Their paws are touching that. Then they come back into the house, hop over the couch, hop on your bed. Sometimes y'all cats be literally on the stove next to the pots when y'all cooking, bro. Like, nah, I'm not eating over there. Straight up, I'm not doing it. And guess what, man? The dogs be slobbing too. Slob hitting the ground, man. It's unsanitary, man. Keep your dog outside if you want people to eat you. I said that on Facebook, boy. Listen, I think I had like 5,000 friends after that post. I think I had like 4,970, something crazy like that.
I don't mean for my butt to be my entire personality, but the way the shelf is set up. How do I not talk about it? Anywho.
I know one goddamn thing, bro. Cleotis would have cut up in the 70s if she was around. What? Man, she's 70s. You know what I'm saying? She's 70s fine. Real talk.
Will Smith.
And that's when it started.
Matter of fact, I got it. Yeah, matter of fact, to this day, I don't like any Smith. I just all the Smiths. All. Will Smith, wife, G.I. Jane, Jada Smith. Them two little weird ass kids, Willow and Willette. Fuck them all. Fuck his grandmama, Granny Smith, and fuck them apples too. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. I've been cussing all my life. Fuck her. I mean, but I can cuss now. I'm just doing it. Yeah, fuck all the Smith. Yeah, fuck Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Fuck that movie. I don't give a damn. Fuck them all, man. Yeah, Jimmy, fuck them all. I don't give a damn. Fuck the Smithsonian Institute. Man. I don't like any Smith. Stephen A. Smith on ESPN. Him. Emmett Smith of the Dallas Cowboys.
Come
fuck
on,
all.
man.
I don't give a all the Smiths. I don't give a damn. All the Smiths, okay? And Judge Clarence Thurman and his wife Jenny, they're not Smith, but them anyway.
Boy, if I had $1 for every time he said the F word, boy, I have a little money, man. I could at least go buy me I could probably feed a family of 4 from Popeyes. He said the F word a lot, bro. That boy don't mess with the Smiths.